the end, after completion of each and every part with respect to the helicopter, then we'll go for assembly. So currently we have done with the first part, that is part 1, fuselage. Okay, we have called our main fuselage into two part. First one, we have discreted our main fuselage, this complete fuselage, into two part. First one, this one. Okay, this one we called the main fuselage, and rest other upper part what we have. Okay, that is our second fuselage. So that's why, uh, to complete in a simple manner in the open VSP, we have differentiated complete fuselage into two part. Okay, part 1 is completed, which means this part is completed completely. Okay, this part is done. Now we have to complete top part of the fuselage, which means this part we have to complete now. Okay, and after that, if time permits, then we'll go for part 3. Okay, so today we'll be dealing with now we'll start top fuselage. This part will start. Okay, so with respect to that, we have the dimension. Okay, and the clear view I have mentioned here. Okay, part 2 dimensions I have mentioned clearly in this slide. Fuselage length is 8.65 meter, and there are totally 8 cross sections from this end to this end. Okay, it means from this end to this end completely. See here, from this end to this end. Okay, the cross section is not same, it's varying, no? So that's why, to get that type of cross section, we have to split our cross sections into number of cross sections, just to get that kind of shape. Okay, so that's why here I have splitted totally into 8 cross sections. Okay, and here we have 0th cross section, first cross section, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Okay, totally 8 cross sections we have. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. So totally 8 cross sections, and each and every cross section where it is located. Okay, from this end, nose end, that distance I have mentioned here. Okay, first cross section, second cross section, third cross section, and the type of cross section, it is mentioned in a bracket with its parameter. Okay, like ellipse, as we know, for that type of cross section we'll get two parameters, height and width. So for that first cross section type, we have to select ellipse type of cross section, and the height of that ellipse parameter, that is 0.97 meter, and width 0.69395 meter. Like that we have all these cross sections. Okay, so now we will go to open VSP to complete our part 2. Okay, what we have discussed about this first cross section, similarly we have to do for each and every cross section, and just we have to complete our part 2. Okay, so I'll go to open VSP software. So here we have open VSP software. As you know that as soon as we double click, we'll get two window. One is our open VSP window, and one more our geometrical browser window. So by using geometrical browser window, we have to add the fuselage. Okay, because that part only we are doing, no? Okay, so just I will add the fuselage. As we know that as soon as we add the fuselage, we'll get the default fuselage. So in this default fuselage, let's check the length, that is 30 unit we have. So here we are using our fuselage length, that is 8.65 meter. So we'll just use this length 8.65 meter. Okay, so length 8.65 meter, enter. Okay, yes, done. Now I'll come to cross section and I will check for this default how many cross sections is there. Zeroth cross section, first cross section, second, third, and fourth. Only 4 cross sections are there. So what I will do, between 2 and 3, I'll add 4 more cross section. Okay, so 4 times I will insert 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now currently how many cross sections we have? 8 cross sections, right? So here we have 0th cross section, first cross section, second cross section, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. Totally 8 cross sections we have, right? This black what we have, those are our cross sections. 8th one, 7th one, 6th one, okay, 5th one, this one, 4th one, third one, second one, first one, and 0th, which means this point. So now what we have to do, we have to come to each and every cross section and we have to use our values. I mean like our parameters or our dimensions or our data what we have for this part 2. Okay, so 0th cross section, length 0 meter, as we know that is just a point, and from that 0 comma 0 only we have to start now. So that's why at this 0th cross section length is 0, and we'll go to directly first cross section. Cross section type also pointed type only cross section. Okay, cross section type is pointed cross section. So now directly we will come to first cross section. Okay, we'll come to first cross section. So I have jumped to first cross section. So in this first cross section we have the default values. So instead of default values we have to use our value length, how much? 0.87957 meter, which means this cross section that is placed 0.87957 meter away from this end. So currently the default value is 2.1625, which means this cross section has been placed 2.165 meter away from this end. So instead of that, what we have to do, we have to take forward. Okay, which means 0.87957, that value we have to maintain now. Okay, so here I will type 0.87957, enter. Okay, that is done. Now after that, cross section type, just we will come to cross section type. It's a ellipse type of cross section. So cross section type is ellipse type of cross sections, already default that one only we have. So and height and width we will check now. For our case height is 0.97 meter. So height 0.97 meter, 0.97, enter. Okay, and width how much? Width 0.69395, 0.69395, enter. Okay, yeah. So first cross section data has been added. This is done. No, this is done. Now this is done. So I'll just mark this one as I'll mark this with blue. This is done. Now we will go to second cross section. second cross section. Okay, so I'll jump to second cross section. Yes, so this is our second cross section. And what is our uh, cross section length? Cross section length 2.47809 meter. Okay, so we will add that 2.47809, enter. Okay, and cross section type, which type of cross section? It's a ellipse type cross section. Okay, ellipse type of cross section. Okay, default we have the same, let it be. And height 0.97 meter, height 0.97, enter. And width how much? 1.21522, width 1.21522, enter. Okay, so this is also done, so I'll mark this with blue. Now we will jump to third cross section. Okay, so I'll jump to third cross section. So now I'm on third cross section. What is the length of third cross section? Third cross section length is 3.12756 meter. So here I will add 3.12756, enter. Okay, this is done. And cross section type, general fuselage type of cross section. So instead of ellipse, now I have to change this to general fuselage cross section type, because that is what I have mentioned here. The cross section type is general fuselage type of cross section. Height 0.79618 and width 1.3. That one will add. Height 0.79618, enter. And width 1.3, enter. Rest other things no need to do anything. Okay, just let me check the view. Yeah, so it's like this now. So to get fuselage, general fuselage type of cross sections, what I will do, oh, it, yeah, let it be. So this one I'll just reduce to 79. Let it be, no problem. Okay, let it be. So now what we will do, we'll jump to fourth cross section. This is done now. So now we'll jump to fourth cross section. So here we have our fourth cross section. I'll jump to fourth cross section. Yes, what is the length of that cross section where it is placed? That is 4.32361 meter away from this end. Okay, which means this cross section that is placed from this end at a distance of 4.32361 meter. Okay, so I'll just type that value, 4.32361 0.361, enter. Okay, and cross section type of cross section, ellipse type of cross section. Okay, height 0.71 meter, height 0.71, enter. And width 0.3 meter, 0.3 meter, enter. This is done. Okay, now this is done, no? This is done. So I just mark this with blue because this is done. Now we will jump to fifth cross section. Okay, yes, so I'll jump to fifth cross section. Here I have jumped to fifth cross section, and let's take the value of the fifth cross section. uh, Cross section, this fifth cross section, that is placed at a distance of 7.80997 meter away from this end. Okay, so I'll type that value, 7.80997, enter. Okay, and which type of cross section? It's same ellipse type of cross section, height and width I have mentioned, so we'll use that. It's ellipse type of cross section, height how much? 0.3 meter height and width 0.12. Okay, so 0.300, enter. And width 0.12, 0.12, enter. Okay, this is done. Now this is done, no? So this one also I'll mark with blue. Okay, now we will jump to sixth cross section. Okay, so I'll jump to sixth cross section. So I have jumped to sixth cross section, so we will use our cross section length, I mean like where that sixth cross section has been placed, that is placed 7.80997 meter away from this end. So I'll just type same 7.80997, enter. Okay, and cross section type, which type of cross section? It's a same ellipse type of cross section, height and width I mentioned. So height 0.36, enter. And width 0.17330, enter. That is what we have. This is done, no? Now we will jump to seventh cross section. So I will jump to seventh cross section. So here I have jumped to seventh cross section. Here we have our seventh cross section. Okay, length, that is 8.6500 meter away. So length 8.6500, enter. Okay, yes. And this type of cross section, same ellipse type of cross section, height and width I mentioned, 0.36 and 0.1 meter, height and width. So I'll just type that, height 0.36, enter. And width 0.1 0, enter. That is what we have, no? 0.10, yeah, 0.10. 0.1 or 0.10, that's same. Now this is done, so I'll mark this with blue. Now lastly we have eighth cross section. Okay, this one. So now what I will do, I'll jump to eighth cross section, and here no need to do anything, because we know as soon as we come to last at the end, then automatically we'll get overall length. So overall length how much? 8.65, right? So that is what we have mentioned, 8.65 meter. So no need to do anything, because default we have that only. See, 8.65 meter. And cross section type, that is pointed type of cross section. So I will not do anything, it's a pointed type of cross section only, pointed type. Okay, so everything is done. Now just I will come to each and every cross section. Eighth cross section, yes, let me first check this view. Top view, yes. Front view, left view. Okay, yeah. So top view, I'll just check. Top view, top view, it's perfect. Okay, it's matching with our geometry. Yes. Let's check side view. I mean like left view. Left view, it's completely straight. Okay, so here we have left view. Left view we don't want straight, it has to be like this. So that what we have to do, we have to disturb along this axis, right? Along the z axis we have to disturb now. Okay, it's completely straight, we don't need straight. Okay, instead of straight we need in this manner. So what we have to do, we have to disturb along this z axis. Okay, so see here, it's not straight, no, it's like this. It's like this. So that's why what I will do now, I'll just come to cross section once again. Here I am on cross section. Okay, now as we know, left view we have not achieved as per our requirement like this. Okay, so our left view should look like this now. So that's why what I will do now, currently it's completely straight, so just I will disturb along this z. So I am on zeroth cross section. I will not do anything for this zeroth cross section along z. Okay, I'll just come to first cross section. I'll just disturb along z. I'll just disturb with some minute value, that is 0.14. Enter. Yes, yeah, see, yes, right. Similarly I'll come to second cross section. Okay, for this case also I'll just disturb same 0.14 meter. Enter. Similarly I'll do for third cross section. Here I'll just little bit reduce, that is 0.0299. Enter. Okay. And fourth cross section, here I'll just use negative value, it is minus 0 point downside. Okay, it has to go downside, no? So that's why minus 0.40500. Enter. Yeah, right. Yes, it has to go in that manner only, no? So that's why minus. Okay. Next I'll come to fifth cross section. Same here also, I'll just maintain minus 0.24. Enter. Now I will come to sixth cross section. Similarly here also same value I will maintain minus 0.25, minus 0.24. Enter. I will come to seven cross section. Same I will maintain here also minus 0.24. Enter. And I'll come to last cross section. No need to do anything. Okay, now let's check. Yeah, so we have achieved that. Let me change this wireframe into none. Yeah, so here we have top view, top view, and front view. This one is our front view, and left view. This one, which means now we have done with this part. This one, okay, this part. So we have done with our part 2, that is top fuselage. Okay, let me share this. So it will look like this. So this is our top fuselage. So geometry is not that much smooth. We can smooth this geometry. Just come to cross section. Just increase number of views like this. So smoothing is done. Yeah, see. So number of iframes I have increased. So I have increased the number of iframes. So that's why geometry got smooth. Now I will shade. After shading, you can add the respective material. Suppose if you want red color, then just add red color. Now it's currently default. I'll just change this to red. Red level type. Okay. Or else just maintain default. That's it. Yeah, so I'll stop here. Left view. Okay, so we have done with the part 2. So in the next class we'll continue with our remaining part. That is, next class I will complete these two part. That is tail fin 1 and tail fin 2. If possible, if time permits, then I'll go for tail plane also. Okay, so I'll stop here. Thank you. Thank you for watching. All of you, please use this, viewers, those who are following and those who completed project 1 and those who are uh, doing project 2. All of you, please note down this geometrical values for parts. Okay, part 1, part 2, what we have done for our commercial aeroplane. No, similarly for our helicopter. Okay, I mean, like for project 2, what we are doing, the helicopter. Okay, AS 350, that dimensions we have. No, so the same dimensions we are using. Okay, and by using the dimensions we are completing our each and every part. Okay, so first part we have done, second part today we have done. Okay, and clearly each and every parameter and dimensions I have mentioned here. So just use these parameters and even you try to complete by using the open VSP software. Okay, thank you to all for watching. We will continue in the next class.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.